San Juan, PR. Puerto Rico's electric company disregarded its own lawyer's advice when it signed a $300 million contract that offered so few protections that it allowed some workers trying to fix the battered power grid to bill for nearly every waking hour they were on the island, according to a House panel investigating the troubled contract. Records released on Monday night show that as the contract with Whitefish Energy Holdings was drafted and revised, the rates kept rising. Several congressional committees are investigating the contract offered to the small Montana firm to help restore Puerto Rico's power grid. The Puerto Rico Electric Power Authority, known as PTEPA, was forced to cancel it after just a few weeks, when serious questions were raised about clauses that said the deal could not be audited. A review by the New York Times showed the company was paying some subcontractors about 1/7 what it billed PTEPA. The contract called for linemen to work 16-hour days and 7-day weeks at $319 an hour, 17 times the average wage of the Puerto Rican workers. Gov. Ricardo A. Rossello is expected to appear before the House Committee on Natural Resources on Tuesday, one day after he visited Washington to urge Congress to approve a $94 billion aid package. Ricardo L. Ramos, chief executive of PTEPA, is scheduled to appear before the Senate Energy and Natural Resources Committee on Tuesday morning. The House Natural Resources Committee received more than 2,000 pages of documents from the electric company's lawyers in advance of Tuesday's hearings. Emails included in the records show that Whitefish's chief executive, Andy Tekmansky, struggled with logistics as much of the critical equipment needed for repairs got stuck in ports in Jacksonville, Florida. He asked Puerto Rican authorities if his workers could be exempt from the taxes required in Puerto Rico labor law and at one point offered to bring a generator for the family of one of PTEPA's executives. PTEPA's lawyers had recommendations on everything from how the contract could be terminated to how the rates should be set. But the guidance was not followed and the final provisions agreed to were tilted in Whitefish's favor, the records show. Even the company's own risk management office had balked, because it was never offered the opportunity to evaluate the terms, nor did the office receive proof of insurance. We are conscious of the urgency of the work to be done, however, there are high risks associated with the scope of this work, Sammy Rodriguez Ortega, a PTEPA executive, wrote in an October 19 email to PTEPA's finance director and staff lawyer. The emails show a lawyer for the Federal Emergency Management Agency in Puerto Rico also expressed concerns. A spokesman for Whitefish, Ken Luce, said the company would cooperate with Congress. Whitefish Energy continues to make progress on our assigned work to restore electrical transmission infrastructure on Puerto Rico, and our team of more than 500 workers remains fully committed to this mission, Mr. Luce said in a statement.